This is Minecraft, but I have to pick the music first, then let the build evolve through the feel and vibe of the music. Here is a short clip from the song I've chosen to inspire my build today. The window by my desk has a grassy area that frequently has bunny rabbits and other small animals. The pace and silliness of this song reminds me of watching those rabbits move and jump about. I've decided to create a home just for them. This is the area I've chosen in the world because I want lots of grass and short trees nearby. I plan on making a small fantasy biome with carrot-shaped houses, and I don't want the trees to disturb the size perspective of the buildings. I also want a lot of room for crops, and in this spot, I can skip step 3 entirely because the land is already prepared. Here is the palette I have settled on for the little bunny carrot village. Of course, lots of orange. I, in fact, have put down a wider spectrum of orange colors than I may end up using. I want a really good gradient. Of course, to go with the orange are lots of greens so that we can put together the carrot stems on the top. And I've even added in a stripped spruce just for the base of the carrot, kind of where the carrot and the stems meet. Over here is my path palette. I wanted a really light, heavily contrasted path from the rest of the blocks, so I'm using the sand and the birch. I put together 2 palettes down here for some additional buildings. I don't want every building in the village to be a carrot, and so I've put together just a couple basic palettes. Over here are all the little accessory items. Some of them I may or may not get around to using. I really enjoyed putting both of these little banners together. They were from tutorials I found online. I like the way that they bring in some really pretty contrast with the blue too, which makes me wonder if adding a little blue wouldn't be a good thing. I'll put a few light blue blocks here just in case I find a fun place to add them in. Otherwise, the rest of the palette over here is about the crops. I really want some big, beautiful, wide crop areas to completely surround the village. And with that in mind, I don't want it to be necessarily the fundamental crops in the game. We'll use carrots, of course. I might use the pumpkin because it's orange. But I've pulled out a few other plants here that could look like maybe they were carrot tops at different stages of development, or other types of things the bunnies would find fun in a fantasy type of environment. With my palette all set, it's time to build this silly carrot bunny village.